Well, on this Monday morning, I am rooting for Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift to get married and have a bunch of little babies. That's what I'm rooting for on this Monday morning. And I say that after the viral videos that you may have seen on social media of Travis Kelce being at Taylor Swift's concert to kick off her South American leg of her tour, where she runs backstage. I mean, there was a bunch of viral videos that you probably saw. One is she runs backstage after the show. She kind of jumps into his arms. They're smooching, the whole thing. That was one. The other one was the video of Travis next to Taylor's dad and them having a good time. Her dad's got a Chiefs lanyard on. Life is good, right? But I genuinely believe that if these two make it, if this is truly love, you can change the outlook of this country through millions of young people, most notably young women. If Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce get married and have babies, I could see it ushering in a new American baby boom as millions of 25 to 35-year-old women follow suit. You know, we've created this weird culture, and I say this as a father of 2 daughters, soon to be 3, where we've gone all in on the idea of girl power. And I think that's great. But we've done it at the expense of traditional values. And it doesn't need to be that way. Women can be whatever they want to be. I mean, not a man, but you know what I'm saying. They can be whatever they want to be. They can do whatever they want to do. They can live the life they want to live. They can have professional dreams, professional goals. They absolutely can have all that. But it doesn't have to be at the expense of traditional values. Now, there's always a give and take. We understand that. You focus on one part of life, something else has to give. But we've created this very black or white mentality, I think, for young women in this country right now, which is it's all about girl power, rah, rah, you, and it's at the expense of marriage and children and all these different things. And it doesn't necessarily need to be that way. Yes, you might have to put certain things on pause, but it's not either or. But what we've done, and where I think the feminist movement has completely lost course, is not just about empowering women, but like everything else, every movement oftentimes swings the pendulum too far to the one direction, and that's what they've done. So now it's like, cool. And trust me, I know this because I'm a millennial. I went to school on the East Coast, so I've seen a lot of these people firsthand where they're in their mid-30s, no relationship in sight, great career, but no relationship in sight. Forget kids. I mean, I know a lot of these women who are freezing eggs and doing things like that, and maybe one day it'll happen for them. But they've focused so much on one side versus the other. And I know this sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, Taylor Swift has this kind of, I don't want to use the word control, but she does have this kind of sway where millions of young women look up to her. And if Taylor Swift, now 33 years old, actually does have a love story with Travis Kelce, and they get married and they have kids, and by the way, not have kids and get married, like let's do this the right way, all right? Let's let's promote that, by the way. Get married and have kids. It could be the thing culturally that this country desperately needs. And I would be such a fan of it. And it's one of the many reasons I'm rooting for it. I think it would be good for American culture if Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce worked out, John.
Well, I think organized football would have to accommodate 2 tight end sets to increase the demand for all the kids coming out for the position.
No, that's true, too. That's an excellent point. Pete, this is on the text line, 913-408-7957. 10 years from now, I envision Taylor Swift on tour and Travis at home, beer belly, 5-day beard, ugly sweatpants, 2 little blonde girls, and a third one on his shoulder spitting up. Well, by the way, that's going to be me in about 5 months. Mine is the beer belly. I'm going to try to keep myself in decent shape, and I can't grow a beard, and I do have ugly sweatpants, but I don't know if that texter just trying to tweak me or what the deal is here. But anyway, that's going to be me pretty soon. And by the way, it's going to be Mark pretty soon, too, although he's got a 10 and an 8-year-old, so he's got built-in babysitting.
Beard, so doesn't have to grow that.
And he's already got the beard, and, his beer belly could use a little bit of work, but he's doing okay.
Yeah. I'm more Travis or more Jason Kelce than Travis Kelce over here.
That's a very good point. But I'm encouraged by it. What about you? 913-408-7957. Alex in Overland Park. Hey, Alex, good morning.
Hey, Pete. So I am a healthcare worker who works predominantly only with young families, honestly. So the age group that I see now are the millennials down to the Gen Zs. And I've been doing what I've been doing for about 25 years. So I've seen a couple of different variations from Gen X all the way down. And I have to say the millennials and the Gen Z, my favorite thing about them and why I'm so hopeful for our future is they are really good parents. And they are good support systems for each other. And I think what you were talking about is the partnership. And I even have heard Travis Kelce on a podcast kind of talking about, he even recognizes the mental load of being a mom when he was talking to his brother about his brother forgetting some pants or something. And, they get it. This generation, they get it. They get that the women are doing just as much as the men. The men are absolutely willing to dive in and not be a babysitter, but be a parent. And it's exciting, and I love it, and I think they're going to do great either way. I don't really care about their relationship, but my point is this generation is empathetic, they're supportive of each other, they're present for one another, and they're good team partners.
Yeah, and I hate to say what I'm about to say, Alex, but I think they learned a lot of the wrongs from the boomers.
Yeah, I think the traditional, the dad is in charge and he goes and makes all the money and the mom, you just sit here and be quiet and basically just deal with the chaos of the home is gone because so many of the women now are working and the men are working and they're having to come up with a different way of parent and a different way of providing for their children. And what I see as the emotional sharing is really exciting. Mm-hmm. And it's not to bag on previous generations because they did the best that they could do at that time. But this generation is really showing us how you can work more together and be supportive. And a lot of it is just their general disposition is much more empathetic, much more caring. They're more understanding of mental health and health in general. And I think they just really do want to be good parents in a different way that other generations have in the past.
Very interesting and well said, Alex. Thank you for sharing that. That was you too as well. 913-408-7957. Alfonso in Blue Springs. Go ahead, Alfonso. You're on KCMO.
I have a different take than you. I see this. I have a 9-year-old daughter, and I think this is really going to destroy their generation because I look at it as a business decision. Travis Kelce needs a child, and there's no child support when he has a baby with her, and they're going to be great co-parents in 10 years. And then I think marriage will be done for our kids.
Wait. Hold on. Slow it down here. So you're saying if Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift get married and have a kid, they're going to get divorced?
I don't think they're going to get married. Their generation doesn't really believe in marriage. We do.
See, but that's where I don't think you're giving them enough credit. Look at Travis Kelce, his brother, married, couple, I think 2 or 3 kids. Taylor Swift comes from a fairly, and I'm using this word culturally speaking, conservative upbringing, not politically speaking. I don't get the vibe that either of them are just like, let's just have some kids and see how it goes.
I thought from day one, he's going to make a baby with her because it's going to be a great business decision.
Yeah, but but here's the thing. That's not a good business decision for her, and she's a damn good business person, too. I would argue she's a better business person than he is.
She needs an heir also. It's a win-win for everybody.
No. It would not. If they have a kid out of wedlock, that's not good for Taylor's business.
We'll see. That's what I see. That's just the generation we live in. That's my daughter's 22 years old and has no desire to get married, but wants kids. That's just secularism is destroying our kids.
Well,
and
that's true.
And I think marriage is a way of the past for their generation will not get married because of secularism.
Listen, there's a lot of Alfonso. I'm going to disagree just because. Listen, it's Monday, man. I want to be in an upbeat mood here on a Monday. I want to root for him going down the right way. And based on what I can gather out of these two, I know Taylor Swift might not vote the way many of you would like, but here's the thing. The more you go through life, you get married, you have kids, oftentimes your values change. Talked to Steve Moore about that last hour. So now if they have a kid out of wedlock and the whole thing goes to hell in a handbasket, yeah, we got some problems. But I'm going to root for the love story outcome. That's what I'm going to root for. Marriage, kids, and then that changes a culture for millions of young women on, yes, valuing career and doing what you want to do, but also seeing the value of marriage and family. There's a novel concept.